Hi, I'm Paul Bolton. I'm 35 years young, from the UK. Manchester is my hometown, and I'm here in America doing the X Games this year. Yeah. So basically, me starting dirt bikes was back in, I would say it was about 1989, something like this. And I was with my old man, got me a little trials bike, which was a Honda 50, like one of these little things over here. And it was literally riding around fields. And one of my fondest memories, early memories of riding a dirt bike, was flying around the field with my mum and dad watching, thinking, oh, he's doing really well. And then the next minute I was in a field on my own. I'd flown under a hedge, lost control and flown under a hedge. And I was on this field on my own, not knowing what to do, just shouting for mum and dad, where am I, what's happening? And yeah, that was my fondest memory of, earliest memory of riding bikes. And then since then, I went on to trials, and I did lots of years trials riding, and then started partying when I was about 17, 18. And I should have been going to maybe World Trials, Championships, etc. But I just having a good time, still riding trials. And then basically, I found enduro just after that, and in about 2002, and I was hooked straight away. And then went to Erzberg in about 2007. I didn't even know the race existed, but all I was doing on the enduro bike was trials things, which is exactly what hard enduro is. So me and my friends were just messing around, trying big hill climbs, big rock steps, whatever. And there was a race designed specially for us, so I went out there, got 7th in my first year. I was like, wow, didn't expect that. So we went back the year after and got a 3rd place. And it just sort of escalated from there. And then it was Romaniac, Sea to Sky, you know, everything like that, Roof of Africa, all those races. And then now we're here in America doing X Games. Yeah, so back home, me and my dad have 4 trucks that are street cleaning machines. We have 2 guys who work for us, 2 old boys who are really reliable guys and help us a lot and support what I do as well. And my mum and dad are super supportive. I've got an amazing wife who's here with me now and comes everywhere with me now. She's quit as a head teacher of a school. And yeah, we just have the trucks that, you know, we don't make a lot of money, but the flexibility is priceless of having your own business and everything else. So without that, you know, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing, and you know, it's amazing. It'd be a nice novelty to actually do some training, you know. I'm really busy at home. I do get a chance to train, and what time I do have, I try to get on the bike, you know, because I only get on it when I'm a couple of times a week if I'm lucky. And then obviously in the summer when you're at home, we have late nights so that you can go on it more then. Do a lot of trials riding with my friends still. Wednesday night trials club, that's what we have. There's 3 of us, but we call it a club. And yeah, just anything, mountain biking with Lisa, mountain biking with friends, or I don't really go to the gym or anything like that. Just a bit of squash over winter, you know, in the squash courts. And that's about it really, just anything. If I'm walking up some stairs, I'll walk them as fast as I can. Just anything that you do. Changing a wheel at work, I'll maybe lift it up twice instead of just lifting it up the once, or whatever. Holding the air tools, try and do it as fast as you can. Whatever, just things like that. Just having fun with anything. I think probably from racing, one of my best memories is getting a 3rd place at Sea to Sky on a bike that I'd paid to use, and the clutch didn't work properly, and it was a bit of a wreck, to be fair. And I just, you know, I'm one of those guys who just gets on with it. You know, if I can make a change to it, I will, but if I can't, then I don't let it get in my head. I just get on with it and see what happens. And the clutch was so heavy, so I started obviously with 1 finger like you do, and then it just getting heavier, so we've got 2 fingers, and then we're on 3, and then near the top of the Mount Olympus, near the top of the Sea to Sky race, I'm holding the clutch with all 4 fingers just because it was so heavy. And yeah, when I got there, I realised I was on the podium, and it was some amazing experience. That was probably one of my best experiences from racing. But with riding in general, we probably had one just yesterday with Ty, and we were meeting Ty's mum and dad at the top, and my wife Lisa, and we were out with a few of Ty's friends. and we were just laughing about this storm coming in a little bit, and then it got really serious real quick, and we were just riding along, and Ty's probably 100 metres in front of us because we were going super slow through the hail, and next minute a lightning strike just boom on the floor about, I would say, 50 metres from Ty. And then I've never seen it. If you could turn that fast in a rock section, his riding would go even further than it already has. And he was like, "This way we're going home." And we even had marks all over our arms because the hail was that big. So that was, that's dirt biking, that's riding in the mountains, whatever. You don't know what's going to happen, but you enter that, you starting off going to ride in them areas, you're accepting the risks of what you're going to go and do, and you don't know what's around the corner. And that's one of the wonderful things about riding dirt bikes in the wild. I'm 35 years old now, and I realise I've got a good 3 to 5 years of riding, depending on injuries, etc. But I do really want to have no regrets when I get a bit older, and I really would like to have that chance to be a full-time rider. And I didn't think I wanted it back a few years ago, but I've realised how close I've got, and I think it is just that last 10% or whatever it is that I need to make me win, or for sure get on them podiums consistently. And so that's my aim at the moment. I'm just trying to help get a ride next year full time, whether it be here or whether it be somewhere in Europe, wherever. I just want to have that chance and see where I can go with that full-time support. So that's my aim. And then for next year it'll be the Super Enduro series, and then depending on what happens, this is my plan, but it's flexible. It'll be Super Enduro series, and then it'll be back doing the hard enduro series again. So it's a pretty full schedule if you're doing it full time. Yeah, but I think I've learnt a lot over the years. I've learnt doing it, especially as a privateer. I've learnt the hard way on everything, because I've had to try and save money whilst trying to balance having the stuff that you need. Yeah. So I know exactly what I need. I know exactly what I need to do, and I think I've kind of realised the package that you need, and I think I've sussed it out to go and win races now. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying I can. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying I think I know how to do it, and if I'm given the chance to do it, then I think I can do it. So yeah, we'll see what happens.